everybody, Glitchy here, and welcome back to Void War. So, last time we got into the Imperial Sector, out from the Death Cult Sector. Barely escaped that giant necrophage, or whatever that was, that major threat. We didn't take much ship damage, but our crew was feeling it. That barrage of skeletons was going to whittle us down, I felt like. So I got us out of there. So, let's see what surprises the Imperial Sector holds. Also, I just wanted to mention it real quick. Props to the devs of this game. This game came out, I believe, at the start of June 1st, 2nd, something like that. And it's, at time of recording, it's June 30th. And there's already a patch. And apparently they've been faster than that during the, the beta or whatever. So that's crazy to me. Like, literally today, some new ships came out. I'm hoping maybe they're also out in the world. There was also a bunch of changes, like a bunch of balancing. The notes, unfortunately, not terribly descriptive. Just said, like, hey, something got adjusted or whatever. So you might run into some stuff out there, right? And see what happens. And yeah, so that's really exciting. That gives this game a lot of longevity, at least in my eyes. But enough about that. Let's get into the Imperial Sector. So, I know I said I was going to hit the Imperial Shrine, but it occurred to me that I can just go there and then not take the Shrine buff. So, let's do that. Let's see if we can get into a fight. Oh, well, said it a little bit too loud. Extreme temperature warnings light up as your console as your ship emerges in front of a Class M supergiant star. To make matters worse, an Imperial warship has exploited these conditions, set up an ambush, you immediately find yourself under attack. Cool. And by cool, I mean bummer. What do I want? Sensors is fine because I don't have enough missiles to make it matter. What do they got? A Thunder Cannon 2, a Thunder. So they're thundering. They are thundering. Really, the danger here might just be the fire, kind of popping a system, or like any spell that I can't see or something like that. 2 shields. So let's put some pressure on the shields there. See if we can't take out one of their weapons. This could be a crew kill here. I'm not gonna fire missiles. Here comes the heat. That's what he says. We gotta take our bow right. He beeps already. Not what I want to see. And unfortunately, with fires, you can't really leave him up. We're gonna let this guy take a little damage here. I don't know that that's the most ideal. He's taking a long time. Okay, he's okay. Alright, here comes the next volley. Let's pop some shields, get some clouds in there, and we're gonna set the ship on fire more than it already is during this, mind you. Next wave of fires. That is actually perfect. We're gonna vent that, and we're gonna use this guy's special ability to put it out, and he can sit in poison. Perfect. The fire has gone out. Close our doors. I kind of want to fire one less here. I might regret that, but I really do want to go for the crew kill here. They actually do not yet have shields, so we're gonna go for this sick, nasty crossbeam here if we can get it. We probably can. There probably is a pixel somewhere, but I'm impatient. Yeah, I'm impatient. I'm just gonna do it like this. It's fine. More smoke. We're not taking as much damage though. I know they're fire resistant, but I was hoping the poison would help. Does not seem to be helping, and I really don't have the troops, I think, to keep at it, and that mist does not help things. Yeah, I think we're just gonna give him the old 1-2. Let's see if we can vet this. Yeah, that's fine. Just bop him. Just bop him. Big kill. Yep. Close doors. Contact the enemy starship or allow late player. You proceed to strip of valuable resources. Can we get out of here before the fire actually starts? I know I heard the effect, but I think we're good. Vámonos! Not sure why all my doors didn't close. You come across a citadel shrine. These sanctuaries are integral parts of Imperial worship. Are we at the... Nah, well, we'll see the option. I could have sworn we weren't. The shrine has not seen maintenance in some time. You approach an elaborate lurically displayed beneath a large winged statue. Suddenly, the statue comes to life and swings its sword at you. You retreat to your ship, but not without having suffered some injuries. Oof. Well, he's alright. I mean, this is a scratch. Shake it off, homie. Shake it off. Alright, now we're going to the shrine. I have to decide what I'm doing here. I feel like I should try and get some crew that I lost, but I mean, I also want upgrades, right? That's the balance of this game. I haven't quite yet figured that out. I probably should get some autopilot so Geb can walk around a little bit more. I don't necessarily need a weapon just yet, and I got a few munitions, so maybe I could upgrade missiles. I have 9 more upgrades. This seems like an okay time to do either some dodge or just some secondaries, like some subsystems. I think I might actually do sensor strength here. Seems okay. Maybe like that too. A little bit more dodge. Always a good thing. Particularly, actually, I should pump a little bit more dodge now that I have spectral drives. If I'm really gonna keep that, I need to use it, right? So, alright, let's keep going. You know, I said I wasn't gonna spend scrap, and then immediately spent scrap. You arrive at an old Imperial shrine. Its structure is worn, but its solemn presence commands respect. Oh, this is only a pledge. There's no combat here. Well, I don't want to pledge here. You do not have time for such superstition. You recalibrate your astrogation instrument to prepare to jump. Unfortunate, most of these have like some sort of combat, so that's kind of a wasted jump on my part. Which probably means we shouldn't hit the merchant. We're still gonna, well, I guess I could get the free repair in that scenario, or a husk. I do have an empty station that, while not in a huge amount of use right now, could still be useful to have. No, but I think I need scrap. I'm gonna go up here on the off chance that there's some crazy scrap around that I can take it to the vendor, but I don't have a lot of hope about that. There's a hidden research facility here. You recover some advanced technology from within. Module Shredder Payload. Assault sleds fired from launch base deal 15 to 50 damage to enemy crew and target room. That is crazy. So I don't have assault sleds on this ship. Assault sleds is the boarding room that I believe I showed way back in the first episode, maybe either on another ship or maybe on one of the other ships that I was selecting at the time. I don't quite remember. Unfortunately, for right now, this is completely useless to us. But this is so cool. I've never seen this module. I do not want to replace that. I want to discard it. It's unfortunate we can't sell it. Or that we didn't roll. So we actually did roll something rare. But not rare enough. Do we have anything we want to sell? Not really. I mean, still got prisms and stuff, although I'm not using them all that much. No, I don't really want to sell, and I have 10 scrap, so... Questionable decisions being made here, ladies and gentlemen, but we do what we can. There's a white chest there. You come across a Death Cult warship transporting valuables. Oh, and we're just in fight. Ooh, that's a lot of weapons. Oh, does it say slave container? Interesting. So we would have to prism it up. These guys are not terribly frightening. Their weapons are, though. Yeah, their weapons are. This guy can hurt us. He can hurt us bad. Yeah, so let's get... so with 2 shields, I definitely want to knock off the shields, and I want to hammer their weapons a little bit. I'll watch for a good beam here, and I want to go for that slave carrier, if only because it might mean crew. Which means we need some jumping bozos, which means we are using our Aetheric Gate. Caster and allies, so it has to be Coil for sure. Well, let's cast the mind control first. Who do I want to mind control? Probably a Greater Necro, just to see if I can... Ooh, that ability is actually really scary. 3 Rot Spawn. I mean, the Rot Spawn... If I'm thinking of the right mob, the Rot Spawn aren't terribly, like, strong. But 5 ghouls seems scarier to me. Yeah, so let's do that first. Hopefully we actually hit him. Cool. Can I use his ability? No. So we should do the thing right now. Oh, he used his ability. He used his drain strength because they got drained, right? So that's interesting. This is super risky, but hey, it's us. Your crew breaks open the container, the prisoner inside escapes back to your ship. Cool. Can we do some damage while we're here? The Death Knight should probably have walked in first. Let me get my weaker units out. Who's getting combated? Nah, I think we're alright. I don't want to be in the... That's gonna get engaged. Just get the randoms. Keep an eye on... Ooh. Okay. Keep an eye on... One of those right here. Yeah. Where are they? Oh. Did we get them? Yeah. Collect what you can from the remains. 1 Grav Spear, that seems cool. DPS in medium room, slows enemy crew. Ferroplast Vest. I kind of just wanted some scrap. You know? Regular scrap would have been nice. These are fine items, and I bet I have people that need equipment. I was wrong about that. I guess I could use the Grav Spear. I'm glad I checked. The 9 munitions with given our low munitions. It's probably the play here, and that's what I'm gonna do. You recall, we got a new Night-O Death. Cool. No, actually, let's do that. So the question then becomes, how do I want to put them? Maybe just like that. Interesting that, does he not have, like, equipment slots, or just seeing things? What's his name? No, he does. Huh. That's strange that I can't see them here. I must just be missing something. That's okay, though. Let's do it like this. Actually, I changed my mind. Let's do it like that. And you go in there. And save stations. Alright, cool. That way I have a beef boy on both sides of the ship here. You've watched some of my content. Apparently I have a fascination for beef boys. What can I say? We might now hit the shipyard. Sure. Let's go. Hey. You find yourself shrouded in a spectral haze. Environmental warning lights flash as corrosive gases begin seeping through your hull. Moments later, an Imperial cruiser tears through the murk and opens fire on your ship. Yeah. So these are fire resistant again. Makes it difficult to kind of ping damage on them, but that's okay. All friendly crew. So they can kind of hard counter. If they just keep chaining these, they can just kind of hard counter the poison and the fire, which is kind of my entire strategy. So that kind of sucks. The scribes don't have a lot of health or a lot of attack, so like this could be another dive angle. They do have 3 ships, so I literally need a missile strike on their shields, and or I need like systems damage. So it probably would be ideal to dive, ideally with the 2 Death Knights, just dealing a ton of damage. I wonder if it's ever correct to just send like the 2 Death Knights and just have them duke it out with the little guys. We might try that. Oh, well, I'd have to use a prism for that. I can't use the Aetheric because it has to be the caster. Something like this might be Okay, I'm worried about this guy. Kind of getting isolated. I don't know. One thing I wish you could do in this game is recall selectively, right? Like recall just one of your dudes. I think he might be alright. So let's MC first. Oh, does he not get controlled? They all used it at once? Or did one of them use it? I don't know that I can see the cooldown on it, on whichever one used it, if there was one that used it. Interesting. I think we still try it. We might regret it. But that's okay. It's part of the fun. Hey, it's us. Enemy crew has been killed. Your search through the remains to find a few useful items, scrap, and muni. Alright, everybody go home. Do I care about that? No. I do not. I kind of want to heal, but I kind of don't as well. But you know, it's free. It's a free heal. I should be using it. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. That would have been bad. That would have been bad. Yeah, I know. Oh. I go for the greed. No. Yeah, we go for the greed. That's fine. Bye. Imperial Destroyer. You find yourself shrouded in a spectral haze. We just read this. There's a lot of space acid going around these parts. Fusillade. So this is one of those shotgun weapons. If this fires first, this alone can take out my shields. Got a hole ripper and an ion tunneler. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Some real damage here. What do we got on the other side? Fire on death. And a marshal. So we just hope this guy doesn't move. And probably do something like this. We almost certainly try for a crew kill here. There's no reason not to. Yeah, Centurion might actually do the majority of the work for me. Oh, right, no heaping. I keep forgetting. What do we got? We're not worried about those clouds. Okay, that's the spread there. Unfortunately, that it hit my weapons because of my heat beam. Fell behind. Okay, so he's dead to poison. We could probably get some more sauce on that guy. Can I mic control? We can. Oh, they have shields. Okay, now they don't have shields. So we go like that. Hope our shields get repaired. Let's get the other death knight in there. I should probably not have shot them because I'm trying to go for the kill here. Yeah. So I need to slow down on the shooting. How much damage does he do? 5. He's at half health. He's only going to take down 2 poison, right? So we could probably just actually jump him and use the extinguish, right? And then we are immune to the poison, and he will only be hitting one of us, I think. let's do that. So we do that, and we get our non. What happened? There we go. It's like it's a poison spreading, right? Yeah, I guess. Not the poison, the fire. Excuse me. Is he standing in fire? Okay, so. Well, that was close. I forgot all my weapons. I almost lost both my Death Knights there. That was so close. Holy moly. Whew. Alright, well, we take those. I don't think that counted as a crew kill. I think we got the explosive amount of scrap. But that's okay, because you know what? At the end of the day, we kept our crew. And that's really what matters. 10 hull points. We're just, yeah, 10 hull points. Yeah. I really wanted a husk, but just to have a little bit more flexibility in crew. Let's keep going. Man, all these planets have had just fire or poison or. All right. What do they got? A cyber priest. That's cool. It looks a little bit different than mine. Oh, I guess they're a different mod, huh? Okay. Cast a projectile shields a system from damage for 20 seconds. Does not prevent ion damage. Same thing. And the Martian. Do they have a lot of... Yes, they're slightly better than the Martian. What are their weapons? The Fusillade 1 and the Hull Ripper. So we can take a little damage here. Not like a ton, but a little. Depends on the spread of the Fusillade. We could, again, go for the crew kill here. And we're going to try. And this time we're going to try to not lose our crew. Almost lose our crew. Let's see if we can't take their weapons out with Gladius to begin with. I think our Death Knights can. Okay. I'm not aiming at that. Alright. Weird. Unfortunate miss. Now I am aiming at him, and it's flying right at the shield. Yeah, bummer. We another miss. Ugh. These shields are annoying. Another man. Maybe I should be aiming at the commander check. Let's get some. No, I don't need to open that one. But I do need to open it. Come on. Okay, here we go. Yeah, forget. Oh, I shouldn't do that because it'll be. Well, I'm not dealing damage to it. I'm just setting it on fire, right? Let's. I'm curious if that counts. If I waste this heat beam, I'll just be mildly upset. That's fine. No, fire's fire. As it turns out. Yeah, these guys are obnoxious. Okay. Some sauce on there. What do we got? I don't want you to take all that damage, brother. Get out of there for the time being. Cooking and booking. I just need oxygen to come back. I should probably be doing like different moves with the fire and the poison. Not both at once. Yeah, they are. We can dive right now, to be honest with you. After this guy keels over. Yep. Lower the weapons. All right, Coolio. I should be smarter about it and instead just walk this Death Knight over here and walk Coil in this room. It's a shorter walk. But, well, I never said being smart because this channel's not about being smart. Not a fire. Ugh, man. Dude's getting cooked. Alright. Scrap, munitions, always good. We recall our crew. We hopefully can get out of here before the air becomes an issue. I don't want to put too much choking damage on this guy. No greed right now. We're gonna time this succinctly. Yeah, we're chilling. Adios. Oh, demon ship. What is that? A demon-possessed starship emerges on your flank and opens fire. Seems like we're gonna jump at all times, man. I thought I just upgraded sensors. Jeez, cheap sensors. What's this? Necro Lurch. Immune to poison, immune to suffocation. Enemy DPS cannot exceed 3. Become a carcass on death. Isn't that just everyone's ability to become a carcass on death? Isn't it? You know, that's just life, bro. Sometimes you become a carcass on death. Does the heart have a power? Yes. Summons demons. Very scary. And what do they have? Magnetic Pulse 2. A Storm Cannon 1. So that's already my shields. Just absolutely roasted McToasted. This is scary. This is very scary, actually. We're gonna put the missile on the Demon Heart. Hopefully get some damage on it. Do something like that. Heat Beam here. Nigh useless. Can we MC here? Is that a thing that we can do? Yes, it is. Interesting. They fired their beam off a little early. Nice missile. Heat beams online for the next salvo. We're gonna retarget the demon heart. Oh, I could heat beam here. I don't actually think this is gonna do much. Just give him like a ping of damage or something like that. Here comes the demon heart attack. Unfortunately, I was hoping to prevent that. Where's it going? So maybe somewhere around here. Oh, it's going right for my captain's head, isn't it? Oh my god. Okay, it's not that bad. It just looks bad. Let's send the Death Knights in. Doesn't seem like I'm actually doing all that much damage to the heart. Alright. Get in there. So something I don't know of is if you can crew kill these. Because I mean I know there's crew right? The Hound. Here comes another volley, man. Maybe we should be focusing on them instead. Yeah, these demon hearts. Oh, please tell me that missed. Is that what I just saw? Oh, happy day. Beautiful. Whoa. Shockwave scatters fragments. Far and wide, you manage to recover some of it. An engineer. 2 micro shields, which is a nice consumable, and a purify. Instantly grant immunity to debilitating effects to all crew on current shift for 10 seconds. Oh, so this is what those guys were spamming. I do have a Psyker with an empty slot, and that could be very useful. The NG could also prove to be very useful. Just a repair guy, kind of frees up my Death Knights to walk around punching. Beef boy punches again. This channel endorses beef boy punching. Not really. You know what I mean. The purify. This has usefulness that you cannot predict, and for that alone, I might pick it. Just because I'll have that moment where I'm like, oh my god, I can purify here and be fine. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, so let's put it on Julian. This guy is now like crazy crazy impactful. I really have to. I almost want to put him here now. Yeah, I'm gonna do that because he is not as isolated. that might, like, I can put the Death Knights in there, you know, to start punching. Yeah, okay, so we can either go to the mechanics store, which has systems, modules, and missile templates. That is tempting. Or we can go crew contracts and psychomancy. The crew contracts, like I said, very tempting. I do have okay crew, but I feel like more spells, more people to warp, to teleport over, very useful. So that's very tempting. But how tempting? I could use a different missile. And I could use a different module too, to be honest with you. This Spectre Drive seems cool. Maybe I shouldn't throw away. Maybe it's like OP and I just don't realize it. Let's go to the missile templates. See what that looks like. Free cost of my own supply ship, blah 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 blah. Talk. Witness Imperials forming an alliance with cultists. Could this mark the dawn of a new era for a Forsaken region? Yeah, probably. I say. Alright, what do we got? Flare missile. Mission high chance of hull breach. That's cool. Missile antimatter bomb. Hull damage per shot. Whoa, this is a big boy. You can get an 8 damage here. So an 8 pop on something, and it deals 2 times. So you can, but it costs 4 freaking munitions, man. I don't have. It also puts a subspace breach, which starts spawning ads if they don't deal with it. And then we have a blight bomb. You know, the blight bomb. So as interesting as this sounds, the blight bomb is kind of our game plan. But that being said, I have been kind of blocked by whenever I can't use poison clouds. Like, it ends up hurting me a little bit. So let's look at the other offerings here. Systems and subsystems take half damage from fire. Cool. First enemy ship weapon fired at your ship will always miss. Cool. Your ship's weapons that deal hull damage now break doors on impact. Also cool. More of a boarding strat than anything. I wonder if poison spreads on open doors. I don't know. It doesn't on closed doors, that's for sure. What's this? Thrall Pit. Constructs blood thralls. I've never seen this. I've seen this one, the Husk Rack. This is cool. Super cool. It makes the disposable husks that you can then throw around at people. That's fun. The shield charger. I'm sure this is like super meta. As you go up in Torment levels, this probably becomes not mandatory, but like so strong, because you can buy cheese like certain moments, particularly in the boss fight that I've seen, the only boss fight I've seen. So yeah, we're probably gonna buy some things here. I'm gonna buy the Blight Bomb just to try it out. I wonder what large area means. I wonder if it like puts it on other rooms as well, and not just the room it hits, right? So that might be cool. So that, does this do hull damage? It does. Yeah, this seems fine. And then I think I might buy this just to try it. I don't know what this is. Let's do that. So let's put the thrall room. I don't know. Here? No idea. We've spent a lot of our scrap. We do need to power it, but that's okay. Construct blood thralls. So is that gonna spew some out right now? Does that affect this? I wonder. Let's find out. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, look at him. Repair speed expires between jumps. Demonic. Can I control him? I can control him. So kind of like the husks, but blood thralls instead. What are the upgrades on this? 4 max rolls. Whoa. 2 times build speed. This would be a great. Oh man, now I wish I hadn't gotten rid. I knew this would happen. Now I wish I hadn't gotten rid of the Chaos Gate. This would be perfect for the Chaos Gate, or whatever that was. That spell was that I could randomly spew people at. This is still cool. They can repair. That's interesting. They don't have a lot of health, so maybe they're not superb. I don't know. This seemed interesting. But here's my actual big question is, will this spell kill one? Yes. Absolutely it does. So now I have kind of a hacky way to get a big heal on things. That's pretty interesting to me. Now the question is, have I made dumb mistakes? That's okay if we have. We've certainly made interesting ones. Alright. Yeah, they don't go with you between hops, which is interesting. What do we got? Extremist group has infiltrated a local space colony and is threatening to blow the fusion pylons responsible for maintaining the colony's orbit. Without its fusion pylons, the colony would fall into the dwarf planet below, unleashing a tidal wave of nuclear fire that would sweep across 2/3 of its habitable landmass. Recent Imperial Census data shows a local civilized population of approximately 15.5 billion. Oh boy. I like how you read all this and you're like, oh my god, it sounds like tragedy. And one of your options is move on. Just, it's none of my business. Contact the extremists. Where was the Empire when the raiders came to slaughter our brothers and enslave our sons and daughters? When our hydrofields dried up and our Nutrivats sat empty. All our prayers have fallen on deaf ears. We have had enough. Not in agreement. It's settled then. The sacrifice of colony Yulia 755B will serve as a rallying cry for decades to come. The extremists detonate the fusion pylons. Yulia 755B collides with the dwarf planet with apocalyptic force. Billions of lives are lost. You recover some useful items. So billions of lives are lost, and I pull 5 missiles and a freaking EpiPen. Yeah, I don't know about this. Suddenly you find yourself under a dark cloud. Twisting rivers of blood stretch endlessly towards the horizon. A deep-throated laughter reverberates across the plains. You awaken from your vision. An unusual relic rests on the deck beside you. It is accompanied by a few scorch marks and what appears to be a couple of human teeth. I might need some milk for these cornflakes. Soulstorm. Cast 3 projectiles that each deal 1 damage to target ship. Oh. So he laughed at that, huh? You found that funny, Mr. Legally Distinct Corn? The problem is I don't have another Psyker, and I sure as heck I'm not going to get rid of... Well, is this a psychic ability? I could get rid of one of these. I mean, I'm kind of using it, but I'm kind of not as well, right? Let's get rid of one. The Soulstorm seems a little bit more useful than the Fart Cloud generation. Yep. Let's give it to him. That way it also guarantees he's not dead. I don't need to give him antidote. Why would he ever need antidote? But we could give it to somebody else. Just, sure, whatever. I don't know. Alright. Cool. Stargate. You approach the Stargate. Alright. The only option is Imperial Shrine Worlds. The hallowed Shrine Worlds of the Empire. And that's what we're choosing. Like, we have a choice. You know. You enter a sector containing a cluster of Imperial Shrine Worlds. The adherents of the Radiant Dogma are known for their near-fanatical devotion to the God King. They do not take kindly to outsiders. But what if I have a mantle of the God King? Do they take kindly to that? I mean, I'm carrying his pants. Clearly, that's his pants. God King's pants, man. Is this shrine any different? Probably not. Not a lot of money to start with, so these vendors are going to be tough. No major threat. Well, no visible major threat. I'm sure they're out there. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm having a great time with this game. I can't believe an update already came out for this, and there's 2 more ships. I haven't even played more than 2 ships, and there's already 2 more ships. Crazy. They put out a roadmap for this game. It's got like some crazy stuff on it, like planetary assaults. What is that? that's crazy to me. I don't know. Bright future for this game, and I'm here for it, man. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you keep watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.